So in this video, I'm going to answer a question for you guys that I got. And this question is, are narcissists good in bed? And the truth is, some of these sexual narcissists are good in bed. Or some of them think so anyways. Some of them are so good at sex because they're so involved in it. They literally do research on this shit. They literally probably watch Pornhub every single day. Which this is a thing you should stay away from forever. Unless you want to never find your significant other. Because that's what this does. That's what porn does. Keeps you away from people that should be in your life. It's an addiction. And I don't understand how it's an addiction. I don't get it. I don't get how people can get addicted to that. But a lot of narcissists do. They're sexual predators. They use this against people. It's another way of manipulation. It's another way of tying you down and getting you right where they want you. You have to be aware of this because it's one of their, like we all know, it's one of their greatest weapons to use this. And a lot of females that go clubbing, they do this to guys. And a lot of guys can do this to girls as well, but like, you see a lot of females doing it. You see a lot of things happening. Like, I think females can get away with a lot more. That's just my opinion. It's what I've seen. I just think it's a lot harder for guys to be narcissists because if a guy's a narcissist, they're almost coming off as like beta, like a beta male orbiter, like a simp, because narcissists almost demand certain things from people and use words to trick individuals. No real man is going to do this. If you got one of these individuals in your life, they're not a real man. They're not a real man. Real men don't need to do this. Real men have value. Real men don't have to use words to manipulate people to get what they want. That's what narcissists do, and that's why I think it's easier to spot the male ones, because females can get away with a lot more. Females can get away with manipulation because girls talk a lot. And there's studies show that girls speak almost twice as much as males do. Like on a regular. Outside of YouTube, I barely talk during the day. A lot of my days are like silent. If I go to the gym, there's a lot of laughs there, there's a lot of conversation. But other than that, YouTube is where I do all my talking. And I don't just talk to talk. If I talk, there's going to be some sort of value coming out. It's not just talking to talk. I'm not saying all females do this, but a lot do. A lot of females just like to talk and joke around and goof around, which is alright occasionally, but like there's a lot of females out there that just like to do this way too much. And they spend all their time and their hours just doing nothing. Just, you know, like I've spoke to a lot of females and they almost demand that you talk to them more. And it's ridiculous. Like, for what? They want way too much of your time and attention. And I think male narcissists are this way. And, like I just said, females can get away with a lot more. They just can. Everybody knows it. Girls are feminine. Guys are supposed to be masculine, even though there's a lot of guys in today's age that are feminine. And it's crazy. A lot of females are turning guys feminine. You can never let a female change you. You can never let a female tell you what to do. You're the male. You are the male. What is going on here? You know what I mean? But before I get off topic, because that's what I'm doing right now, I was in situations where certain females, they got me. They got me. They look good. They're charming. Everything looks on point. It's like you almost can't turn it down. But they're using this as a tool. They're not just doing this because they're not doing this, what's the word? Just for fun. There's shit behind this. There's shit behind what these females do. Almost always. Soul tie. They want to get you soul tied. They want to get in your head. They want you to think that they are the best you ever had. They want to try to give you those times. And they can succeed in doing so. And they think in their own minds, if they can do this, you're going to be drawn back to them. You're going to continue to hang out with them. You're going to continue to talk to them. And the whole time, they're just cold-blooded, heartless individuals that know exactly what they're doing. And you know what? I got tricked with this stuff before, and I also won in situations like this before. And one of the last situations I was in when this happened, I came out with the W. Because I did get with this girl on this night. First time I ever seen this girl in my life. First time I ever met her. Got with her. And I seen what happened. The next day, you get messages. It's not like you just both had a fun time. You're both happy. You're both just enjoying yourself. Which, you know what, that's alright. If you meet somebody, you connect like this, and all of a sudden one thing leads to another. But I seen what this girl tried to do in the aftermath. And I seen red flags anyways. Because honestly, if you meet somebody and you get laid that night by this person, it's like something is up. Something's not right here. You know? Well, you don't see that girl as somebody of worth. You don't see this girl as girlfriend or wifey material. Right? Because if this is happening with you, who else is this happening with outside of yourself? What the hell happened with this girl and whoever else days before this? You know what I mean? That's what you got to see. That's what I seen, the red flag, and like especially the messages that I received the next day. And this is how you know someone's a narcissist, by the way they act and behave. If somebody really wasn't like that and they were like a normal individual, you might have a good time that night, you might get laid, days will go by and there's no conversation. Unless you guys start talking about not so sexual things maybe. Maybe you actually hit it off and you start having like a normal conversation or something like this. Then maybe it would be alright, but then again you could be getting tricked too. So you just never know with these individuals sometimes. The messages I received was the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. The most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. I literally laughed. And knew, holy God. This girl's crazy. She's nuts. Run away right now. I showed some of the guys and we were all just pissing ourselves laughing. Like, holy shit. You know what I mean? I'm telling you guys, these individuals are on the prowl. They're on the prowl. And you can have a couple of drinks and go to a nightclub or something like this. And somebody else could be having a couple of drinks. You guys could get together. Things could happen. You're having a good time. You're in the moment. You're feeling it. Everyone's having a good time. And like one thing leads to another. But this is where individuals like this get people. Because they're on the alcohol. You are on the alcohol. You are both in a more vulnerable state, almost. You're in like a state of, I don't know if I'd say vulnerable or not, maybe. But like when people are drunk, true colors start to come out. When people are drunk, you just don't really care. You know what I mean? You want to have a good time. You're not thinking 100% logical when you consume alcohol. This is where individuals and narcs prey on people. And if they can give you a good enough time, they know they got you. But if you're smart enough, you can avoid that. Because you're just on the list of the next supply if they like what they had from you. And it's not a good thing you got going on. No, it's not. You're messing with disaster. And back to the topic of this video, this is why a lot of narcissists are good at sex. Because it's their craft. They mold these things together. They want to get better at it. They watch it. They probably watch porn. They probably masturbate to porn. They probably do all these things. They're probably experiencing with other individuals. They're probably doing whatever it takes to get better at what they're doing. A lot of these individuals want fake tits and all this stuff. Most people you see with fake tits are narcissists. And you know what? The only thing faker than your tits is your personality, you scumbags. Like some of these individuals are getting fake lips, a fake ass. It's just ridiculous. And I've had a girl told me before she wants to get fake tits, and I'm like, why? Like, I would rather you not. Like, natural is better, no matter what. No matter what. I don't think fake anything is good, especially not your personality. But yeah, like, it's another trap. It's another thing that's going to stick out to catch people's eyes. You see these big perfect tits coming your way. You got a couple drinks into you. Now she starts to seduce you. These girls want to make it undeniable that you're going to go after them. They want to make it undeniable that they can get you. They know what guys want. They know what a lot of guys want. They damage so many dudes, these narc women individuals that do these things. They damage so many guys. And I know some of these girls, and knew them for a long time, that do this. Not saying any names. But I will say that the only thing faker than your personality, or faker than your tits, is your personality. You're not fooling me. You can fool all these other guys. You can fool all these thirsty guys. I'm not that thirsty. I'm not desperate for you. And I see you for what you are, Jezebel. Yeah. You can take your shit somewhere else. Can you sit down and have a conversation with me? Without getting sexual? No, you can't, because that's all you got. Because you got nothing up here, ho. And I'm done with this video. Nothing left to say. But this is one of the biggest reasons why narcissists are good at sex. And dominant. And no, like, it's not a bad thing to be good at sex, but Narcissist makes this these individuals make it everything. This is what they do. Like, you should be able to please your partner. You should be able to look good for some part for the people you're with and like take care of yourself, but these individuals are doing it for all the wrong reasons. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with looking good, being good at doing what you do. There's nothing wrong with any of these things, but there's something wrong if you're crafting your tools and you're sharpening your tools to abuse people with it in the long run and maybe in the short run. There's something wrong with that, and it's unacceptable. But then again, narcissists do not care, and they will come for you and they will get you. It's that quick shit from the devil, like we all talk about all the time. It's that quick tease. These promiscuous girls, these hypergamous females. So, beware of this. Beware of these individuals who do this, because they are capable of making you feel real good. They are capable of doing that. And they're also capable of destroying your soul to make you never feel the same again. And it's not worth it in the end, because you're going through pain and you had that one moment of a good time. You had that one moment of pleasure, or multiple times, but now you're going to have multiple days of pain. More than multiple days. You could have years of pain just because you wanted this. And that's just how the story goes. So, watch out for these individuals. Stay safe. And be cautious. I'm going to cut this video short now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back tomorrow with some more stuff. Until next time. Peace out.